Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yamunatira Vanachari Yamunatira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradari Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yamunatira Vanachari Yamunatira Vanachari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama.
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna
Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. जय ओम विष्णु पाद परमहंस परिव्राजकचर्या असुर सदशी श्रीमान डिवाइन ग्रेस श्री भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी प्रभुपाद की जय। जय ओम विष्णु पाद परमहंस परिव्राजकचर्या असुर सदशी श्रीमान डिवाइन ग्रेस Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada ki jai. Ananta Kore Vaishnavan ki jai. Namacharya Haridas Thakur ki jai. Prem se ko Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaura Bhaktavan ki jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopi Gopinath Shama Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan ki jai. Shri Mannaman Dham ki jai. Mathura Dham ki jai. Navadi Dham ki jai. Jagannath Puri Dham ki jai. Gangamai ki jai, Ramanamai ki jai, Tulsi Devi ki jai, Bhakti Devi ki jai, Harinam Sankirtan Yagya ki jai, Grandaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Samaveta Bhaktabani ki jai, Nitai Gora Premanandi. Hari 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 Bol, all glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Shri Guru and Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Om Mr. Paraya Krishna Visthaya Bhutri Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namane Namaste Saraswati Devi Guru Vari Parachari Namir Vishesha Shrunavari Bhachardri Ishtarine. Can I have the phone? Hare Krishna, dear friends.
Can you bring a phone?
All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Please write Hare Krishna into the comment section. The phone? No phone.
It's okay, I got it.
Vaikuntha. No phone, Vaikuntha. No anxiety. So, keep on writing Hare Krishna. Just keep on, don't wait for the phone to come. Write Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. To create an auspicious atmosphere. Oh, thank you. Wow, Danny, that was really original. Check out Danny. That was very nice. I love this. How Danny wrote this Hare Krishna so nicely. Satya Prakash. Hare Krishna. Yvonne, Hare Krishna. Shamdai, Mataji, Hare Krishna. Upendra Bag, Hare Krishna. Ram Lakshman Prabhu, Mo Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Thank you, Yvonne, for tagging. Oh, I cannot see now more than that. I can't see the previous comments here.
No, because he just joined.
Oh. Okay, so if you didn't write Hare Krishna, write it again. All right. Yeah, very cool, Danny.
How did he do it?
Well, you've see. Okay, so nobody else wants to chant Hare Krishna, write Hare Krishna, chant Hare Krishna, write Hare Krishna, become a Hare Krishna. Doris, yes, beautiful lotus flower. I take attention. I pay attention to all the details. Bronwyn, Hare Krishna. Misha Williams. Welcome back. This is our Krishna gang. Tyler from New Zealand, right? If I'm not mistaken. New Zealand or Australia. Craig, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna. Just like the Indians, they say, are you from Hare Rama, Hare Krishna movement? So Craig is an Indian also. Peter Kirchner doesn't waste time writing silly Hare Krishna. It's tagging. Tagging, okay. It's good to tag people who never came or who potentially come. Those who never come, please don't tag them. All right. So we continue our Srimad Bhagavatam class Oh, we're also on YouTube, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so any comments there? Any Hare Krishna there? We collect Hare Krishna on all platforms.
Frank is back.
Frankie, nice. Neil Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Anna.
Anna?
Yeah. Anna.
On YouTube.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna, Anna.
And Rebecca Golder, Mataji.
Rebecca, yes.
Srinivas Prabhu.
Srinivas Prabhu, okay, wonderful.
And there's also on TikTok, Guru Gerard,
Yes, His Holiness.
Prakriti,
Prakriti, yeah.
Big Bertha.
Ah, yes. I think it's a lady or a man, I'm not sure. Berta is a female name, no? Yeah.
That's usually a name for like a big gun.
Big gun.
Yeah, like a weapon.
Oh,
What's it called?
please don't shoot.
They're all chanting Hare Krishna.
Because Big Berta came yesterday also. Yeah, so thank you for coming, Big Berta. If you have a name other than a big gun, then please reveal or make up some name by which we can call you. Okay. So, Srimad Bhagavatam, 3rd canto, chapter 13, text 43. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Kashrada Tamastava Prabho. Rasam Gataya Bhuva Udvi Barhanam. Na Vishmayo Sautvai Vishva Vismaye. Yo Maya Yedam Sasajeti Vismayam.
Kashradhadhitanya tamastava prabho.
Kashrada Tamastava Prabho.
Rasam gataya bhuva udvi bharhanam.
Rasam Gataya Bhuva Udvi Barhanam.
Vismayo sautvayi vishva vismaye.
Na Vismayo Sautvai Vishva Vismaye.
Yo maya yedam sasrijeti vismayam.
Yo Maya Yedam Sasajeti Vismayam. Kashrada Yatamashtava Prabho. Rasam Gataya Bhuva Udvi Barhanam. Na Vismayo Sautvai Vishva Vismaye. Yo Maya Yedam Sasajeti Vismayam. Ka. Who else?
Who else?
Shradadita
Shradadita.
can endeavor. Anyatamaha.
Anyatamaha.
Anyone besides yourself.
Anyone besides yourself.
Tava.
Tava.
Your.
Your.
Prabhu.
Prabhu.
O Lord.
O Lord.
Rasam.
Rasam.
In the water.
In the water.
Gataya.
Gataya.
While lying in.
Lying in.
Bhuva. Of the earth. Udvi Barhanam.
Vibharhanam.
Deliverance.
Deliverance.
Na. Never.
Never.
Vishmaya.
Vishmaya.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Asau.
Asam.
Such an act.
Such an act.
Tvai.
Vai.
Unto you.
Unto you.
Vishva.
Vishwa.
Universal.
Universal.
Vismaye.
Vismaya.
Full of wonders.
Full of wonders.
Ya.
Yeah.
One who.
One.
Maya.
Maya.
By potencies.
Sakotis.
Idam.
Idam.
This.
This.
Sasaje.
Sasaje.
Created. Ati Vismayam.
Ati Vismayam.
Surpassing all wonders. Translation. Who else but you, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, could deliver the earth from within the water? It is not very wonderful for you, however, because you acted most wonderfully in the creation of the universe. By your energy, you have created this wonderful cosmic manifestation. Purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki Jai. When a scientist discovers something impressive to the ignorant mass of people, the common man, without inquiry, accepts such a discovery as wonderful. But the intelligent man is not struck with wonder by such discoveries. He gives all credit to the person who created the wonderful brain of the scientist. A common man is also struck with wonder by the wonderful action of material nature, and he gives all credit to the cosmic manifestation. The learned Krishna conscious person, however, knows well that behind the cosmic manifestation is the brain of Krishna, as confirmed in Bhagavad Gita. Mayadhyakshena prakati suyate satcharacharam. Since Krishna can direct the wonderful cosmic manifestation, it is not at all wonderful for him to assume the gigantic form of a boar and thus deliver the earth from the mire of the water. The devotee is therefore not astonished to see the wonderful boar, because he knows that the Lord is able to act far more wonderfully by His potencies, which are inconceivable to the brain of even the most erudite scientist. Om Agyantirinandasya Gyanajanashalakayam Chakshunanmanitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. I was born in the darkness of ignorance, and my spiritual master, His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, has opened my darkened eyes with the torchlight of knowledge. I offer my humble obeisances unto His lotus feet. Jai Shri Prabhupada. So this is the sum and substance of the Srimad Bhagavatam. Not the shloka in particular, but this concept of understanding Krishna's pastimes in the context of Krishna's creative potency. Krishna has created this whole material manifestation. So if we look around, it is truly inconceivable. We're right now standing or sitting on the surface of the earth, and that earth is floating in space. So this is inconceivable. How is it possible? How does it work? The atheists, they will challenge, how can Krishna live the Govardhan hill? What are you talking? What kind of a nonsense? What kind of LSD have you taken? But if you look around, there are miracles all around us. The sun is coming, revolving around the earth, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know exactly the cosmology. Is the sun revolving around the earth, or?
Yes, in Vedic cosmology, yeah.
In Vedic cosmology, yeah. But the modern scientists, they say the other way around. The earth is around the sun. So whichever way you take, somehow or other there's some revolving, and because of that revolving, the distance between the earth and the sun is so finely tuned that we're getting the exact amount of heat so that life can be maintained, sustained in this on this planet. So this is certainly miraculous. If we take a cell, the smallest unit of life, and we dissect it, and then we look, and then again we analyze the different elements that form the cell, how they nicely work. Very minute technology Krishna made in a cell. Again, we will wonder, how can this be done by accident. There must be some intelligence that has fine-tuned all the details of the function of the cell. The oceans. There are so many oceans, but they only come to the edge of England. England is an island. England island, it even sounds the same. So Krishna is making sure that England is not flooded. Although sometimes there's a flood, but hypothetically the whole island can be covered by the ocean very easily. But that doesn't happen. Because there is a supervision, higher authorities, and ultimately Krishna. Maya dakshena prakati surate saracharam. All the moving and unmoving entities, they are directly controlled by the Supreme Lord. So, how can, if you want to control such a vast amount of water, it will be inconceivable, impossible. You will say, I cannot do this. But just because you cannot do it doesn't mean that Krishna cannot do it. So this inconceivable nature of God is a very important topic in Krishna consciousness. We should not be proud of our intelligence, of our cognitive abilities. They're not so powerful as we think. We have imperfect senses. We fall into illusion. We have a tendency to cheat. We make mistakes. These are the 4 defects of material existence. So we should be aware of this. One of the regulative principles on the path of bhakti is to avoid mental speculation. Why? Because we cannot conceive everything just by mental powers. Mentally we can deduct by logic. By limited logic we can deduct something. If I heat a milk, it will be nice, it will be easily digested, so let me heat up some milk. Because I have previous experience of heating up milk, then I know that this is what is going to happen. If I heat up the milk, it's not going to explode exactly. So, but there are oceans made of milk in the universe. Just like there's a Shvetadvip. It's a Vaikuntha planet within the material world. Shvetadvip, and there's a milk ocean. So that we cannot conceive. We can only conceive of a little milk from the cow here. But milk ocean. So that is why we have to approach a bona fide spiritual master, one who has seen the truth, and get the knowledge from him. And that spiritual master must be a devotee of Krishna. Not that any person can all of a sudden become a spiritual master. Yes, you can have a spiritual master, just like your mother is a spiritual master. She also tells you, when you're a little child, how to pee in a toilet. But when we speak of the spiritual master, we're speaking of the spiritual master who knows the absolute truth, who knows Krishna, who knows God. Such a spiritual master must be perfect. And from him we should learn this Srimad Bhagavatam. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, the prime reason for Srila Vyasadeva to write the Srimad Bhagavatam is to describe the pastimes of Krishna, the activities. We must know the activities of God, otherwise we cannot love God. You cannot love a dead stone. We are attracted to activities, pastimes. So Krishna, the Lord, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, cannot be inactive. And similarly, the spirit soul, the minute part and parcel, a servant of the Lord, cannot be inactive. They're both active, and this exchange between the Lord and the devotee is called bhakti, devotion, devotional service. So that is why it is important. If we say that God is inactive, then God cannot enjoy. Enjoyment is an activity. And because it is an activity, because God is some enjoyment, then we can please Him. If we deny that God can be active, then there is no meaning to your service. Your service becomes meaningless, and that will not last. Just like if you do something without any meaning, you can go on for maybe a little while, but then you're going to give up. There must be meaning behind activities. That is why the Goswamis, they wrote so much literature on the science of bhakti, to give meaning to our service, devotional service. So we must know God, and we must also serve God. We must engage practically in devotional service. Both are required. Just like religion and philosophy, they must go together. If you have only philosophy, then it is mental speculation, as I said before. And if you only have religion or only service without any knowledge, that is called fanaticism. Just like if you ask me, can I do this for Krishna? Can I do this for Krishna? Can I do this? Can I do this? So, if I say no, this will not please Krishna, then you cannot do it. And if you go on insisting, but I want to do it for Krishna, that is called fanaticism. If you follow the authority, then you are nicely situated, intelligent, mindful. And if you do not follow authority, you still follow the authority of your mind, you become a fanatic. Krishna did not want Arjuna on the battlefield of Kurukshetra to become a fanatic. Arjuna wanted to fanatically give up his devotional service because he was cheated by his mind. But Krishna told him, even if you give up, you'll be still directed by your nature. You cannot give up. If you follow my instructions, then you'll be victorious. You come to the perfection of your life. But if you follow your mind, you'll be misdirected. The acting must be there. But if you act for Krishna, you're successful. If you act for Maya, you're going to get kick on the face. So, Srila Prabhupada calls this Krishna consciousness science. There's even a book we distribute, Science of Self-Realization. it is science. That is very important, because nowadays science is considered to be the criteria for everything. Everything must be scientific. Rational, scientific, there's technology. So Srila Prabhupada, he says that this actually can be used, this scientific advancement in a society can be used to explain Krishna consciousness. As I said before, now people have these powerful microscopes. They can look into the cell and see how these tiny little particles are working so perfectly in such fine tuning. They have big powerful telescopes and microscopes, and they have telescopes. They can look into the universe and calculate the age of the universe. So the science has advanced, and people thought that, oh, by science we will deny God. That was the initial stage of scientific advancement. We will defy God. There's no need of God. God is dead. But since the science is always developing more and more and more, it becomes more and more complex. The big scientists, they conclude that actually the more we study this wonderful phenomenon of material nature, the more we come to the conclusion there must be supreme intelligence, because it is so perfectly done. They become very reverent. So I highly recommend this is explained. There are some nice quotes of these modern scientists in Makancha Prabhu's book, Scientific Evidence of the Soul. Scientific Evidence of the Soul. You can get it on the Bliss Store, our Bliss Store. It's an ebook, very inexpensive. And he quoted many of the modern scientists, Nobel Prize winners and very prestigious scientists, who actually said that yes, there must be the soul, there must be God, like that. So one of these explanations Prabhupada gives, so-called scientific explanations, they try to relate to the modern science. He says, just like you press a button, right? Now I press a button on the cell phone, and how many viewers we have? Maybe 20, 15? 20 viewers we have. So in 20 different places in the world, my vibration, my talk is being broadcasted. Simply by pushing one button. In the past, they would have to go with the horses to deliver my message. I would write, right? And then I would send 20 riders, horse riders, to deliver you the message of today's Bhagavatam class. So now it has become very easy. There's a mystic power, actually. All this modern technology, mystic power. We should not condemn. We condemn the modern technology when it is used for sense gratification or to divert from your devotional service. But we can glorify also the modern technology if it helps us in broadcasting the message of Krishna consciousness. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Hare Krishna Rocky. Yeah, thank you, Neil Prabhu. He linked the ebook into the comments on Facebook. So, yeah, and Peter also. Thank you so much. You can purchase the book. Now I lost track of thought. What was I saying?
I think you mentioned
Bhaktisiddhanta. Yes, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he made a logo of his institution, Gaudiya Math. And he put all the various elements that were very important for the execution of his mission in Gaudiya Math institution into the logo. So for example, there's Radha and Krishna deity. There is the Hare Krishna Mahamantra written in Sanskrit. There are temples. You can look, it's in our new biography of Srila Prabhupada, that logo is published there. So one of these elements he put in was the printing press. Imagine, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta put a printing press in the logo of the Gaudiya Math. One would expect that this is spiritual institution, so printing press, this big square machine, who wants to glorify that? But he put it in the logo. He put it in, and I think, please correct me if I'm wrong, but even Bhaktisiddhanta said that these printing presses are worshipable. Worshipable. Yes, because they print the books about Krishna. So just like we take care of the paraphernalia for puja, when we do puja, aratik tray and giwik holder and bells and so on and so on, we should also take care of these machines. Phone, camera, like that. Because, Hare Krishna Bertrand, because they help us to deliver the message of Krishna consciousness. So they actually become spiritualized. Although, just like this Facebook, it was invented for dating purposes. This was a dating app, and probably still is. But somehow or other we have met today here and we're discussing Srimad Bhagavatam. How to transcend, what to speak of some dating nonsense, but transcend material existence, what's completely. And go back home, back to Krishna. So, just like we are pressing the button on the phone. Okay, very smart. I love it. So Nityananda has found the logo of Gaudiya Math. So make it bigger. You can make it bigger. Mm-hmm. You can make my insignificant self disappear. Blow it up on the screen.
Yeah, just a little delayed.
So.
Just
see, I was speaking of the machines, how they're helping us in Krishna consciousness, and Nityananda very nicely made this. He put this logo here. Very good. I love this interaction.
So many things are there.
So now I see finally. So if you look at the logo, there's Radha Krishna on the right, Radha Krishna on the left, on the Simhasanam, worshipable. Then there's a bell and the giwik lamp. Ram Lakshman Prabhu even found the description. Thank you so much. See how we're all cooperating. We're all giving the class. Not just me, but all of you Prabhus, you're giving the class. From the top clockwise, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Okay, that's the personality on the top. Then Book Bhagavatam, left and right. Then printing press, Radha Krishna, okay, in the center. Then printing press and Mridangam. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he called it the Brihat Mridangam. Big Mridanga. This printing press is a big Mridanga, because Mridanga, you play it yourself, few people can hear you. But the book, it will be read all over the world. The book travels, and the book can be printed in so many different, you can print so many copies of the book. Then there's Vaishnava Tilak, bell and lamp for worship. Lakshmi Narayan. Okay, so on the left it's Lakshmi Narayan. And book Pancharatra, that's for worship. So, yes, these are the main principles of the preaching mission of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur and Srila Prabhupada as well. Bhagavad Vidi, that means philosophy, printing, Radha Krishna worship, and Pancharatrika Vidi, deity worship, temple worship, like that. So both should be pushed at the same time. Okay, thank you so much, Ram Lakshman and Nityananda Prabhu, for bringing this nice logo. It's a very nice logo of the Gaudiya Math institution that became later on corrupted, unfortunately, after Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur disappeared. So Krishna also
I've disabled it.
yeah. So in the same way, just like you pressing the button, Krishna also by one desire, he does not even utter it, he just has a desire, and this whole material world manifests so perfectly. So it's the same principle. The cell phone, do you know how it works? I have no idea. How the image is being, how the internet works. It is so complex. I don't think there's any scientist who knows everything, how everything works. They all work together, because it is beyond human conception. You can't, how the AI works, how we put some description and a picture comes out, how that works. Technology is so advanced. How the car works, how this electric guitar works. See, people are experts in their particular department, but they don't know everything, how all machines work. So that's why even this material science is inconceivable. So if the material science is inconceivable, then why not God's potency? If he wants to appear as a boar, he can do that by his inconceivable potency. You should not argue. How can God do this? How? You should not be atheistic in disbelief. Sometimes people object, oh, how can God has this form of Krishna? God cannot come here. Why he cannot come here? The president is not a prisoner, but he can still come to the jail. President can go anywhere and everywhere. I don't think there's any place where president cannot enter. Everywhere. So Krishna is the president of the universe. And he can come to this world, and he can come in any form he wants. So we should not be diverted by mental speculation, and we should accept the statements of Srimad Bhagavatam as it is. And when we understand that Krishna has created this vast universe with all the perplexity, the detailed complexities, then we'll be able to appreciate these pastimes. It is not a Krishna as a hog. Krishna manifests this pastime, and at the same time, he remains the supreme sovereign master of everything. He's controlling everything simultaneously. He is in the spiritual world in his original form of Gopal, and at the same time he manifests all these pastimes. That is Krishna. So we must understand scientifically, otherwise we'll be misguided about God. He's simultaneously one and different. That you have to accept. Again, achintya. The word achintya is there. Inconceivably one and different. If you do not accept that God is inconceivably one and different, then you cannot understand anything about God. Okay, so I'll stop here. Are there any questions? YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, please write a question. What's up with the Jewish star in the middle? That's not Jewish star. That's a Vedic star. You think it's Jewish star. Just like Krishna. Krishna is not Indian. Krishna is God. Don't make it sectarian. Don't make Krishna consciousness sectarian. So Peter has a question. We'll wait. If you have any other questions, you can write in the meanwhile. I will answer all of them. Mo, is what people call consciousness the same as the soul? And is there beings within creation that don't have a soul? Consciousness is the symptom of the soul's presence. Just like heat and light are the symptoms of fire. Because there is consciousness, we can conclude that there is a soul in the body. Although we cannot see the soul, we can see the symptoms of consciousness. The first symptom of consciousness is birth, then death, creating byproducts, sustenance, dwindling, and death. These are the 6 symptoms by which we can observe consciousness in a particular body. Is there a soul that is there a being that does not have a soul? No. Soul means a being. If you don't have a soul, you are not. There's matter. Just like this is matter, the guitar is matter, but that doesn't have a soul. Because it does not manifest these 6 symptoms. It's not born, it does not die, it does not need sustenance, it does not need to create byproducts, children. It does not dwindle and it does not die. Peter, please, how to prove to non-devotee that genuine spiritual master is that one we should trust as he has seen the truth, as it is without possibility to argue with Shastra as they do know it yet. One we should trust as he has seen the truth. I'm having a little difficulty to understand your question, Peter, but I'm going to try to answer nevertheless. You can say like this, that you cannot argue with death. There are certain things you cannot argue with. 2 + 2 is 4. You cannot argue. You can argue about opinions. Is Nityananda beautiful or is he handsome? So we can argue like that, but if you say Nityananda is from Japan, then you cannot argue that he's from Slovenia. Clarification by Shastra. The Shastra is also spiritual master. Who wrote the Shastra? Srila Vyasadeva. And ultimately, it's coming from Krishna. The Shastra is coming from Krishna, and Krishna is the supreme spiritual master. So, the spiritual master is required when you don't understand the Shastra. If you understand, and you make the Shastra your spiritual master. Most of the people don't understand. So that's why the spiritual master is also required. Just like in school. In school there is a book, school book, written by some author. So the author is not present there physically, but the book is being studied, and there is some instructor. He instructs from the book. He does not deviate from the book. Okay? Any other questions? YouTube, TikTok? No?
There's nothing so far.
Okay. Alright. Thank you, Dan. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Nitai Gaura Premanandi. Hari Hari Haribo. Namo Om Vishnu Paraya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nityanavale Namaste Saraswati Deva Gaura Varni Viracharina Nirvishesha Shunnavari Pracharthanishta. Peter says, I'm just trying to find a way how to argue with non-devotee that spiritual master is perfect, but how to do that not referring to Shastra. I hope it clarifies. Okay. Yeah. Well, it's the same as I explained. The Shastra, the spiritual master, if he doesn't accept, first of all you must ask him, is there a perfect authority? Is there a perfect authority? You are imperfect. I might be imperfect, okay. You also are suspicious that the spiritual master might be imperfect, so obviously you know what is imperfection. At least that you know. But unless you know what is perfection, then you can challenge him. Unless you know what is perfection, how can you know what is imperfection? You see, so without the authority, you can't even know who is not a bona fide spiritual master. You know nothing. You're just guessing. So like this, you must trick him. Trick him to understand. Mo says, why do scientists say the earth revolves around the sun instead of the other way around? Because they're rascals. They just say something and we have to believe it. None of us actually has seen this. You cannot tell whether the sun is revolving around the earth or vice versa. You have just accepted blindly the scientist. Okay? Alright. Take care, Prabhus, Matajis, Hare Krishna.
Hey.